This is the 2020 Mercedes C43 AMG. Let me show you why this is possibly the ultimate all-around Mercedes. Hi, I'm Jeff Mason. I'm a salesman here at Zimbrick Mercedes-Benz. And today we're looking at the 2020 Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. Now, for those of you that don't know, Mercedes-Benz makes three basic C-Class options. We start at the entry level with the C300, then we move up to this car, the C43, and then at the top of the line there's the C63. The reason why I think this car is such a great balance is because it combines the elements of the C300, which make it very practical, and the sportiness of the C63, which makes it incredibly thrilling to drive. The C43 is the only AMG C-Class that has all-wheel drive. The C300, which is the base model, has all-wheel drive. But a lot of people, when they start thinking about doing a really sporty C-Class, and when they get online and start building that car, they immediately jump to the C63. Problem is, the C63 is rear-wheel drive only. And while that's totally thrilling on those great summer days on those twisty roads, it certainly isn't as much fun when you wake up in the morning and it's snowing outside. This car checks both boxes. Let's talk a little bit more about the engine. The 3-liter, 6-cylinder AMG engine, which is bi-turbocharged, makes 385 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. Let's talk about that second number a little bit. A lot of people focus on horsepower, but the number that you really focus on in terms of having fun on a day-to-day basis is torque. Torque is what gets you up and gets that acceleration. And what makes this engine so special is that it produces that torque throughout the whole power band of that engine. So that means no matter where you hit the gas pedal, you're going to feel the power. At the same time though, this car still gets 27 miles a gallon on the highway. So you can absolutely use it as a practical daily driver. While we have multiple C43s in stock, the particular car we're focusing on today here is finished in the obsidian black metallic. To really push that sinister look, we also have this car with the night package, which adds the black wheels, the black trim around the windscreen, and some black highlights on the front of the vehicle. This car has the exterior lighting package, which features the intelligent LED lighting system. Now, all C43s in 2020 do come standard with LED lighting, which is one of the changes from 2019 to 2020. But this particular car has the adaptive LED headlights, which means that they will actually turn with you as you turn down those twisty roads at night. It's really thrilling to watch. Also, it does have adaptive high beam assist, so when you're driving down the highway, you can have your brights on. If another car is coming down the road and it senses those lights, it will go ahead and dim your lights to your regular high beams.
Just want to break in and say hopefully you're enjoying this video on the 2020 C43 AMG. If you are, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Really helps us here, it helps more people find the channel. And also don't forget to subscribe so you get notified every single time we release a video, because we're releasing new ones every single week.
For 2020, there have been some great improvements on the inside of the C43. A couple of those are the new 10-inch screen is now standard in the center console, and then optional, and on this particular car, we've got the 12.3-inch digital dash. That digital dash is really state-of-the-art, and it lets you completely configure and see exactly what you want. The way I have it set up currently is in a very performance AMG setup. On the left, I've got a full G meter where you can see how many Gs the car is pulling in all four different directions. In the center, obviously, we've got a focus on the tachometer with the speed in the center. And then over on the right, it shows you your turbo boost gauge, as well as how much horsepower and how much pound-feet of torque the car is making. Now, This is certainly set up in a fun way for spirited driving, but it can also be set up to show you the radio station you're on and your nav system. So it can really be that best of both worlds, sporty on one day and daily driver on the next. If you've never been in an AMG car before, I'd invite you to come on in and feel the steering wheel in these cars. It's an upgrade over the standard Mercedes, and it's motorsports inspired. It's got a flat bottom, it's got metal accents, the paddles are metal on the steering wheel. It's got the red steering angle indicator up on the top. It really feels great in your hands and really makes every driving experience feel like a special occasion. This particular car has the carbon fiber center console and the brushed aluminum trim accents on the doors. Moving on to the center console, this is where the magic really happens with the AMG, and there's a lot of buttons here that don't exist on a traditional C300. All Mercedes have the dynamic select, which is this little rocker switch here, and it allows you to change the total characteristics of how the car performs and how it feels. You can move it into sport mode, and lots of cars have sport modes, but this really starts to change things. With our sport mode, you're not only tightening up the steering, changing the sensitivity of the accelerator, but you're also changing the dampening of the suspension. So the car will be much tighter and firmer around the bends, and you can feel that. Or if you're sitting on the belt line in traffic, you can also just make it comfy and just cruise along. Again, going along with this whole idea that this is really a Swiss Army knife and can be everything to all people. One of the other buttons here that's a lot of fun is this particular car has the AMG Performance Exhaust. That's a button right here in the center. And when you press that button, it will open and close the exhaust system. And we did a little video earlier showing the differences of that. Currently, the exhaust is in the quiet setting. Simply pressing the button, the red light comes on, and the exhaust valves open, and the car is in the sport exhaust mode. So why might you want to change the exhaust? Well, it's always fun to have that exhaust nice and loud when you really want to be sporty. But let's be honest, there are a lot of days where you've had a hard day at work, you've got kids in the back seat, for whatever reason, you just don't feel like having this snorty, loud exhaust in the back. You can turn it off and it will be a very respectable, fairly quiet car. This button here allows you to adjust the dampening of the suspension, and this car has 3 modes. When all the lights are off, it's in comfort setting. This is a medium setting, and this is the firmest setting for the suspension. This is also configured through the dynamic control above. This allows you to engage manual mode in the transmission so that you are in complete control of all the shifting. One of the fun features of this car and all AMG products is what's called the emotion start. If you want to start the car up and have it make some noise, all you have to do is pull either of the shift paddles back, press down on the brake pedal, and press the start button. When you do that, the car will open all the exhaust valves and rev the car a little higher for that super sporty start. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video about the 2020 Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. As you can tell, I'm really passionate about these cars, and particularly the AMG cars. If you get a moment, stop on in, take a look at the car, and I think you'll agree that it really is a very special automobile. My name is Jeff Mason. In the meantime, please like and subscribe to our social media accounts and to this video so that you stay up to date on the latest happening here at Zimbrick Mercedes-Benz.